Hello everyone, welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. So I've done a little bit of Endwalker. In fact, I've gotten through the Charlayan and Thevnair quest chains, however you want to call it. I'm actually about to start the quest in the Dark of the Tower. And I realized, I do most of my, MSQ playing here late at night. And so I thought a possible idea could be to try recording my just plain, playthrough, basically. The one caveat is that all the voices are going to be in Japanese. So if you're watching for the story, you're going to have to pay attention during the voiced scenes. If you're just watching for reactions, then you got it. I gotta say, straight off, I love everything about Endwalker so far. It has been fantastic, I just got done with the, LSA and Elfino getting their outfits. Really enjoying it. Now, the one caveat is, or the other caveat, I guess, because I said the one caveat. There's two caveats. The other caveat is I can't do the avatar webcam because my computer is stupid and hates it. And also, there might be a weird, audio echo. I don't know why, it's there, or if it even is, see, now I think it's gone. No, it's not. I don't know why, maybe it doesn't sound like it to you, but I feel like I'm hearing some kind of, like it's playing the audio twice for some reason. I don't know why that is, if that is the case. Or if it's more just that I'm hearing my voice and then hearing it back, but I'm usually, pretty used to that. So I don't even notice it. So I don't know why I would be now. But anyway, we are in Endwalker. I haven't been able to record my live reactions to playing the game yet. And I felt like I really wanted to do that. In fact, the whole idea was that I was going to do that, as soon as I finished Heaven's Word, I was going to start Stormblood, fresh, and then I ended up getting through both Stormblood and Shadowbringers without recording those, and I feel a little bad for that, because I really had some good reactions. But also there was a lot of trouble that I had with Shadowbringers. A lot. Technical issues, not the game itself. Literally, Shadowbringers almost killed my computer 3 times. So I'm sure Endwalker is going to be more intensive, so this might be a terrible idea. And if these episodes just suddenly stop airing, you know why. But yeah, we're on the very beginning of the quest. We haven't even, picked it up yet. So, I literally, hit the accept button and I went, wait a minute. So, this is where we're at. So, there has been progress in both investigations. Shall we share the findings from our respective locales? Also, Creel is my favorite Japanese voice actress. Hopefully she has voicing, since this looks like a cutscene. Yes. So, this voice, this lady here, is seriously my favorite, female voice, and I love it. Also, we got to see Creel with her hood down, and oh my god, she's so cute. So cute with the hood down. Oh my gosh.
ブリトラさんの要請を受けてゾットの塔の調査に行くのが最優先かしら。 そうな
Tower
る
of
でしょう
Zot.
ね。哲学者議会の動きについてまだ知りたいことはあるものの、現状で思い当たる範囲は調べ尽くしている。強引に踏み込もうとすれば今度こそ退去になりかねないわ。政界絡みの案件としてマトーヤに報告だけしてサベネア島に向かいましょう。
Imperial Sea.
五根の霊輪によって塔に入れたとして調査をする手立てはあるのだろうか。アレンバルドとフォルドラが持ち帰ってくれた報告では、囚われていたアマルジャ族の救助はできず、防衛機構によってルナイフリートが強制召喚されたと。
まさにその防衛機構が敷かれているというのが鍵ではなくて、囚われているものを装置から離そうとすると絶命する。だとしたらどのみち私たちは手出しできない。逆に言えば
Whoops.
死なせずとも装置と分離させる方法があるのだとしたら、何としてでも侵入者を排除しなければならないでしょ
あの塔は突如として世界各地に出現した。つまり魔法を用いた構造物と見て間違いないでしょう。であれば存在を維持するための触媒や術式、核と呼べるものが塔のどこかにあるやもしれません。それを破壊することができれば塔は消滅し、囚われていた人々が
Nice plan.
解
Nice
放
plan.
される。
う。その通り。確証はないけれど、あてもなく塔に入るよりは良さそうでしょ。
ヤシトラの読みが正しいとして防衛機構の作動そのものを避けることは難しそうだな。万神が召喚されたら倒すしかない。するとまた次の万神が強制召喚される。囚われている連中への負担は相当なものなんじゃないか。
だとしたら二手に分かれるのはどうだ。俺とウリエンジャとクルル、それからヤシトラも中魔法の心得があるよな。この
Whoops. I clicked too
残
early
りのメンバーで
sometimes.
核の捜索を進めてもらう。戦力を分ける分戦いは厳しくなるが、アルカソーダラたちの命を守れる可能性は上がるはずだ。
Sure, Alphana is in the right group. What about Elsa? She does a healing spell or two. I mean, she is red mage.
でも攻め込む方を主体にしてこそアリ勢の実力は生きるからな。それにあんたと一緒の方が動きがいいってグランコスモスに行くときに言われてただろ。
Truth.
どんな相乗効果よ。ていうか忘れなさいよ。何にせよ、ちゃんと任された役目を果たしますからご心配なく。
I love her.
それじゃあ、あとは決行あるのみね。ラザハンには先行して連絡を入れておくから、戦いの準備をして現地に集合しましょう。
Alrighty.
パンサ牧場跡にある聖戦士団の拠点なら塔の状態がよく見えたはずだ。
Yeah, I kind of figured that's where we would go.
必要な人は転送魔法研究所で新型エーテライトを借りてね。
Experimental etherite. Oh god. That was a fun trip, that's for sure. And like, unfortunately, that's the other thing, is that I can't go back and like restart. Like that's the one major issue with doing, you know, an MMO as like a series, is you can't really go back and like restart. Oh goodness. Stuff there is expensive. Whew. But that is understandable. It's, you know, in the middle of the planet, so it's not like I'm warping to somewhere, right next to me. I'm going halfway across the world here, because I was in Chilean, which, to point out, also, I love that the map updated when I started Endwalker. I was so confused, like, why does this, like, never get updated? Even though, like, there's all this new stuff. And yet, it's right here. Like, it's all updated now. So there's Ilsabard, which is, it's interesting that this is, like, it's Ilsabard, but then Radzet Han is down here, but the quest is up here. Like, this is Thevnair. This area right here. This is Thevnair. Like, it's hilarious. Also, is there not, like, a full screen, like, thing? No? Okay. I guess not. I mean, I could make it bigger, but, yeah. Like, this is Thevnair, and Radzet Han specifically. Which is funny because the quest is marked as being here. And of course, Garlemald is here. And then way over here is Old Chilean. So, like, this is how far away I am. I'm an entire continent. It's like traveling from freaking, Thanalan and going all the way over to Hingashi. Just maybe 3/4 of the way instead of a full. Instead of going all the way. So, you gotta remember I'm mentioning that as in, like, going from Old Chilean to Thevnair, Not from, like, Thanalan to... If I was saying Thanalan to Thevnair, it would be, like, half the way. But, I'm, saying the all the way, from Chilean, so. But yeah, this is a really neat area so far. I mean, haven't gotten to see too much of it yet, kind of this area. Oh, there's a, I bet that's a ether current quest down there. I'll have to go get that at some point. I picked up an ether current quest, and the MSQ was, like, along the way when I was in Labyrinthos. And I was like, oh yeah, because I was like here. I was like here or something, like in this area. And I was like, oh, stop here, do this quest, then come over here and then run back. Except that I came over here and did this quest, and then it shot me back into Old Chilean. So I haven't been able to go and do the ether current there yet. I have been pretty, like, steady's not the right word. But I've been, like, pretty persistent, that's the word, in trying to find, like, the ether currents, because it really does help to just be able to be like, and I'm done with ether currents, like, at the same time. So, like, I've got, 5 in each area so far? 5 here, 4 here, and then one quest in each, basically. I haven't finished it yet, but, but yeah, there's, in the older content, there's only 4. From what I've seen, it looks like older content did have, like, 10. It's when the new expansion comes out, they change it, so. But, yeah, Tower of Zot. That is, it's big. It's very big tower. Our friend of Eorzea, we've been expecting you. You and yours will lead the mission into the tower, I'm told. The warning scales will be delivered soon. Till then, please stand by at the boat we have readied. When your fellows arrive, I will direct them to join you. We pray for your safety and success. Alrighty. Over here by the boat, which, took a moment to load in for some reason, but whatever. But yeah, Tower of Zot. the our first chance to go into one of these, and it looks like the primal of this area is going to be the Mega Sisters. At least that was who they like introduced story-wise. It was like, these are the Mega Sisters, and then like that was the extent of it. So I'm assuming that the enemies we're gonna fight in here are them. This is the future of Aetheryte travel. I think I'll stick to boats. No warning, however emphatic, could have prepared me for that. On account of which we are a little late, but fighting fit, mostly. Hey! It's, Vertra. My friends, permit me to thank you for accepting this mission. You must be, we should still call you Varshan, I suppose. Indeed, it would not do to confuse our soldiers. Very well then. For our part, we are humbled that you should see fit to entrust us with your warding scales. Please convey as much to His Excellency. One for each of you. Please accept them with my blessings. Yeah, he's like a puppet for a dragon, which is really cool. My thanks. With these, we can go anywhere. Those with the blessing of light can go. Not only for this operation either, but all the ones to come. We can finally break our monopoly on primals. I've been waiting for this day. I wouldn't mind carrying on as before, you know. In that case, they're all yours from now on. Yes. Have fun. I like that she does a little like, have fun with that. But I'm afraid we can't let you retire just yet. What the Scion's brightest star, after all. Have fun with that. Everyone is amenable to it. Let's review the strategy for good measure. As previously agreed, we will divide into 2 groups. Kassandra and her band will break through the tower's defenses and locate its core. Meanwhile, the rest of us will tend to the prisoners, who will doubtless want for healing due to the duress of repeated summonings. The primals which the tower bring us forth shall be deities of Thavnarian myth. As we have no prior experience with such foes, pray exercise the utmost caution when confronting them. We commence the operation at your word, my friend. For the people of Thavnair, nay, the entire world, we must prevail. Tower of Zot is now accessible. Yay! Duty support! That's a lot of people that I can take. Okay. Or no, it's just these 4. Never mind. Dang! Oh well, that's fine. Enter with a party of NPCs. So, let's see. Oh, we've got Astidian, Thancred, Alisei, and Elfino. Okay, so it's either I take Alisei or I take Astidian. Because I am DPS. And as much as I love Alisei, I'm already a red mage. So I think I'm going to take Astidian. Though I might come back here later as either a healer or a tank so that I can see like any reactions Alisei has. So Tower of Zot. I have no idea what this is going to entail. I know nothing about this dungeon. So the Tower of Zot. That looks about right. I can say that much. It's what it looked like when I came in here earlier, so. Fine credit activating his royal guard. Foul place, a foul place this is. Let us proceed with caution. Got some tempered Imperials over here. Seek to bar our path. The only way is through. Arianje used like a card or something, and I couldn't see myself or if I was casting. But you know, you would think I have a casting bar for that very reason. So I can like know if I'm casting, but then I still don't. Also, I have no idea if this is the optimal strategy, but everybody tells me when I'm like in groups with players, always use AoE. So therefore I'm casting Jolt and then Impact. So hopefully that's the best option. Or I should say they say always use AoEs in like groups like that. Something like this, obviously you don't want to use AoE. God, poor Nidhida. Nidhida, we'll free you from this place, I promise. Oh, yep. This is actually where Nidhida is, isn't she? Wow, so we're like right here. Oh, frick. I forgot about the whole frickin' combo. It's been a while since I last used Red Mage. I've been playing every other class trying to get them to 80. Somebody said that you could get a buff. Could not think of the word. But yeah, there she is. Somebody said you could get a buff to like experience after you complete like Endwalker. Beastly masks of Manusia come to life. We'll focus on sustaining the Kassandra. Now they're wandering off that way. Onwards and upwards. Zot Sky Armor. Frick. Didn't get my thing off. Just gonna do a little bit of that. And then a little bit of that. And then a little bit of this. And then some Bear Stone. And really, here I am going almost immediately into singles instead. I don't know. I don't know what the best option is. I feel like Red Mage does better if you focus on like single attacks. But as the NPCs basically cannot die, I don't think it matters too much. I say basically, because I have had them die a couple of times, but those have always been like during a boss or something. And I assume it's like, oh, the NPC didn't do the mechanic because the AI was busy with something else. I don't actually know what causes it, but it always seems like it's because they like missed to do the mechanic, which, as far as I can, ooh, voice crack. As far as I can tell, they always do the mechanic. I think like I've noticed sometimes they won't do a mechanic if like they're busy healing Or they won't heal because they're busy doing a mechanic, right? It's an abomination, a perversion of people's faith. Well, that's Alphino. Mindaruva! Oh boy, first time hearing the Endwalker boss music. Connor, become prey for the Magus. Whoa! Well, they're ingenious magics.
これでも竜騎士なんでね。
I seem to have messed something up there. Not entirely sure what. Because I took a lot of damage. But then maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Maybe they did too. Dance. Dance until the death comes. Dance until death claims you. I can read, really. Promise. Whoa, frick! There's the death. Good boss music, though. Actually, I think this might be the second time I'm hearing it. But I'm pretty sure this music played when I finished the Reaper questline. So, I think when I was fighting the final boss of that, the same music played, so... I think I've actually heard this track. I don't know about the, like, you know, ultimate boss or whatever music. You know, because, like, there's usually the music that plays for the first two bosses, and then the third boss has, like, a different piece of music. But I don't know what that is. But this just sounds like the music that played for the Reaper boss fight. And that was really fun. Actually, I vastly enjoyed the Reaper boss fight. So. I wish that the teleports would take you, like, I wish that a teleport would activate at the beginning of every boss. Because it's really not fun running all the way back to the boss. And I understand, like, the idea is like, well, there's got to be some kind of punishment, but is death not a punishment on its own? Like, it's not like you're going to go back and then be, you know, immediately at, you know, where you left off, right? So, like, is that not already a punishment? That seems like a punishment to me, you know? Like, when people say, like, you can't use keep inventory in Minecraft, there's gotta be a punishment for dying. Like, is not, you know, dying and going back to your freaking spawn point not punishment? You know? That feels like punishment to me. Am I not supposed to be standing in that thing? Or is it because I'm standing in it that I'm only taking like a little damage? I'm very confused. Also, I realize that my mana is like huge, but I'm not exactly getting a chance to rush her at the moment. So, like, do I just have to stand in the general area, or what if I run over to this one? Okay, yeah, don't stand directly in it. I get it. I think I understand a little bit more. This is the one problem with doing it with the NPCs, is that you don't get feedback on if you're, what you're doing wrong, or if you're doing something wrong. You know? So. Okay, we're dropping limit. Estinian is dropping limit break. Guess I'm okay with this. I'm a little confused what the, like, orbs do when they reach the circle. If it's not a, like, gotta, block that or whatever thing. I'm a little confused as to that mechanic. I mean, I assume that the orbs are like what are setting off the big attacks there, but I don't quite understand, like how they're setting that off, but then not. I know what I'm trying to say, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the words are coming out right. So, okay, first boss down. And I probably don't need these. Yeah, 520, I don't need these. Because I already have the what the frick? What happened here? These guys are like, these guys have been transformed. I guess they did say, like, being tempered long enough, like, will start to physically alter you. That's probably what's going on here, is that these guys have been physically altered by their tempering, because they've been tempered for that long. But, like, also, haven't all of these guys been tempered for, like, less time than, like, the kobolds and stuff have been? Why didn't the kobolds ever get, like, transformed by, like, their tempering? Or did they? And I just forgot. Like, did they get did some of them get transformed by their tempering? And I'm just forgetting that? And I definitely know that there's going to be somebody that's like, ew, you're running it like a little at a, one group at a time. I mean, first off, I'm doing this with NPCs. I don't think you even can try to wall-to-wall. And second off, no, I'm not going to freaking even think about wall-to-walling. Like, even if I were tanking, I would not try to even double pull. Because that would be so dumb. This is Endwalker, current content. Like, maybe double pull if you have, like, high tier, like, current, like, high tier raid stuff. But, previous raid tier, no way. That would be such a terrible idea. It would be so dumb to even, like, think about doing that. And I say that and somebody's gonna be like, oh, are you calling me dumb? And, I mean, look, if the shoe fits, like, I'm not calling you dumb, but if me saying that makes you go, is she calling me dumb? I mean, I'm sorry, but it is dumb. It is dumb. You are not necessarily dumb. I think that all of you, my lovely subs and viewers, are pretty good people. Like, does anybody ever actually, like, feel better when a YouTuber is like, Yes, you random viewer who is watching me. You're terrific. I don't. Like, when that happens, I don't feel any better. Just making sure I'm going the right way. I mean, if somebody does, great. By all means. I have never felt that way. Because, like, first off, you're giving a general statement. You know? As in, like, the general you are good people. And, I mean, I'd like to think that everybody is good. Am I just, like... What's the term? Digging a deeper hole. Yes, that's the term. I'm just digging a deeper hole with all this. Maybe I should just shut up and move on. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that anybody is dumb. Okay? You know, I'm not sitting here to say, like, you know, anybody is dumb or whatnot. But I just don't feel like, you know, YouTuber who doesn't know you, who's talking in general, telling you, like, you're a good person, you know, is overly effective, for me, at least. By all means, though, if it boosts your confidence to hear me say that you are a great person, then by all means, you are a great person. And don't let anybody tell you differently. You know? And all that matters, like, it doesn't matter what I think. What matters is what you think. And if you think me saying that you're a great person boosts your confidence, then by all means, continue to think that, because you are a great person in that case. If you don't think that, however, then, you know, I mean, I could say, like, well, start thinking like that, but I don't know. Because I don't think like that at all, you know? Like, I watch, Anton Petrov. He's a science YouTuber. And he always starts his videos with, "Hello, wonderful person." And I think that's, like, so cute, and I love it. Just like in the pictures, we're facing the Maga sisters. The same sisters the Fisher lad told us about, yes? Sandruva. Like, I think that's so cute that he's, you know, that he says, "Hello, wonderful person," as, like, his start. But I don't hear that and go, "Oh, I'm a wonderful person." No, I'm a terrible person, and I know that. You know? But, by all means, if Anton's saying, you know, "You're a wonderful person," you know, if that gives somebody confidence, by all means, he should absolutely continue to say it, you know? Like, that's the important part, is whether or not it gives somebody confidence. So, I assume I need to be over here, as all of them are. Honestly, sometimes I only know mechanics because I watch the NPCs do a thing. I'm like, oh, the NPCs are running over there? I probably should as well, then. I got temporarily displaced. Here, reheat it. We call to defend the tower. Wonderful. I do so love guessing games. Well, I guess it doesn't do damage. But it does draw you close to her so that she can do damage. So not the greatest thing in the world. Am I supposed to do something for that? I'm a little confused. Because she, like, immediately targets me when she does that. Like, I get hit by the temporal thing, and then she targets me, but it's marking it as, like, an AoE, so I'm feeling like I'm supposed to. Yeah, I see. Thanks. Yeah, I have no idea how you're supposed to tell anything apart there. I'm sure there's a way. You know, I don't know, like, what the way is to tell which one is which. I'm sure there is a way, but I don't have the slightest clue. Kill her before she gets off anything else. I alone cannot expel you. Da 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 da. Nice! Red Magic Mastery, level 3. I have no idea what that does. Bum bum bum. Oh, upgrades Ver Thunder to Ver Thunder 3 and Ver Arrow to Ver Arrow 3. Okay. So that's... Which ones are those again? Oh, those are the AoE ones. I don't even use those. I probably should be, but I mean, look at my bar. I don't have space for those. So, like, I'm sure that would technically be better. I'm sure those deal more damage than Impact does. But I have no space for those. So I just don't have them on my bar at all, and I'm sure that somebody has probably been freaking out. Like, now that I know, I'm sure somebody's freaking out, like, Serene, how do you not have them at all on your bar? Because I'd have to, like, put them over here, and then I'd have to switch these out for them, you know? I think? Or were those the normals? I'm so confused. Let me look at that again since this guy's dead. Oh no. This is... Oh wait, okay. I see where I got confused. Because it's Red Magic Mastery 3 that I got. So... And that looks like it just increases... Oh yeah, this does increase Ver Thunder 2 and Ver Arrow 2. Okay. And those are the AoE versions. Ver Thunder 2 and Ver Arrow 2. But also 140 versus 380. Impact does 200. Why would I use those? Like, now that I've looked at it again, I'm going, please, if you know why I should use those, explain. Because those look worse than freaking Impact. Oh, frick. Oh, I hate it when I don't get skills off and I don't realize it. I wish there was a marker that showed you when you have dual cast. So that you could be like, oh yeah, I have dual cast, currently ready. So I missed to hit the cast button. 'Cause I do that way too often. I'm gonna save my other, like mana here. 'Cause I think we're about to step into the boss arena. And this will let me have a good amount of mana. I only spent some mana there because of the fact that I was at 100. So, these Zot gunships are not going down very easily. You might end up with another 100 just from this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and I think the boss arena's next, maybe? Oh no, there's still like 2 more platforms before the middle boss arena. Also, holy crap, we're in the like center area, aren't we? I just realized. I'm gonna go ahead and zoop. I'm gonna zot my way over here. Get it? Because we're in the Tower of Zot. And Zot tends to be the sound effect in like comics when you zip forward like that. Also, I probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Thank you. I definitely asked for this. Yep. I was probably close enough to the edge there that those wandering guys just like charged at me. Because I was standing next to the edge, I will admit that. But I didn't know that there were the wandering dudes there, so. But that's alright. I should be able to get some mana back after that. There we go. Now, oh, see, there's still another group, yeah. And then we get over there. Battling clunking nuisances. Oh, I didn't even see the others, but yeah. Protective of the tower, aren't they? Compelled by the telephony magics, I imagine. Totally even missed that there was dialogue. That's the problem. I wish that it was like voiced. Because I don't even notice when they like talk. Partially because they do randomly talk like during the fights themselves. And so I don't like distinguish. Like my brain doesn't distinguish between those and like. Or, well, I guess it would be harder for if they added voicing there. Because then my brain would be like my brain then wouldn't distinguish between the two. Currently, there is no, like, voicing, though, so. I know what I'm saying. Even if I don't. There we go. And the third Mega Sister. No matter the cost, we must protect the tower. The Harbingers elect, the Mega Sisters. Well, the other two did run away, so I'm gonna guess that... What? Where am I going? Wait. I got very confused. Tower of Zot. Suppose we should have expected a third sister. Also, heck yes. Like, because this makes, like, what, all of the Final Fantasy X summons now? Well, Velafor isn't, I suppose. It's the full wrath of the Megas. Oh boy. Now, is it just her? And these are extras, or do I actually have to fight all three of them? If I actually have to fight all three of them, this could go badly. Well, I mean, there's two now in one fight, so there's that. Oh, my computer cannot handle the two. My computer can't handle two Mega Sisters. I don't know if I want the third one. Like, if I kill Sundruva, do I win? Should I be trying to kill the other two first? Yo! What the frick was that? Holy crap, dude. There was so much going on the floor, I couldn't even stop to think for a second. And now we run all the way back. Also, I'm a little disappointed because it looks like Endwalker took after Shadowbringers in that the theme for like the bosses are all just the same now. And that's really disappointing. I really liked having the final boss of a dungeon have like a unique theme to him. Guess I don't really need to pick that up, but... And they did that, they started that in Shadowbringers where it, now don't get me wrong, Insatiable is a freaking terrific song, but like, it's not as like, yes, gotta fight this boss, when the music is the same for all three bosses, you know? So, it's not as like, yes, here we go, final boss, let's go, you know? When the music is the same for all the bosses. So, and so that disappoints me a little bit. So, because I really like having them be separate themes. It's more impactful. Don't get me wrong, this is a great theme, but it's much more impactful when the final boss and the normal boss, you know, the normal bosses, I should say, have different themes. So, whee! I'm gonna go over here for when that starts. Maybe I can actually see like what's going on in that. Frickin' heck, dude. That was so much. Like, what? Seriously? I mean, I'm sure that there definitely is something to, like, if I were to take down Sendruva, and then, you know, it would be easier, because now there'd only be 2 points at which things can spawn or something. I don't fully know if I'm supposed to be focusing on, like, am I supposed to focus them and take them out? And then fight Cinderuva after, you know? Oh my god! Are you joking with the... okay. That was so much. Well, we'll take down Cinderuva, and then once she's down, we'll see if the others stay. Because if so, I'll know for next time to focus them first. Because then it'll probably help with this section. I just don't want to, like, you take one down, and then, oh no, look, it didn't matter. Because games do that sometimes. Oh, well, alright. She's down now. I'm sure that's good. See, and that kind of still doesn't answer that question then, of whether I should be focusing these ones first or not. Because yes, I do have to kill all of them clearly. It looks like these ones do have less health. Nope. I was gonna limit break, but then I realized I couldn't. And I was like, oh, I think somebody else is limit breaking. So. But it does look like these two have less health. So probably if I had knocked them out first, it would have been easier. But I didn't know. I didn't know if that was a take down the ads first, if that was a take down the ads and they respawn. I mean, that still technically wasn't answered, whether taking down the ads causes them to respawn or not. But in either case, we got it. We finished the Tower of Zot. Woo! We only started that at freaking 19 minutes into the episode. Now we're an hour in. So, definitely didn't take 40 minutes to do that. Pair of Monstrum Claws. Interesting. Cool. Dungeons, man. I usually try to do them as a separate episode, and I was nowhere near to being at the end of this episode when the dungeon came around. So I'm like, well, we'll see what we do.
Minna, 無事?
囚われてた奴らには使えるだけ中魔法をかけてきた。防衛機構が一旦止まったから合流しに来たんだが。
下の階も相当だったけど、ここもすごく嫌な感じ。濃いエーテルが渦巻いている気がするわ。
同感です。おそらくここが塔の心臓部かと。
見えるわ。地脈から吸い上げられたエーテルが塔の中を走って一点に流れ込んでいる。この装置が核と見て間違いないはずよ。
I mean, yeah, it does look like a core. I don't know why we were like, I don't know where the core is. That looks kind of like a core.
ゾットの塔はかなりの規模だけれど、そうだとしても吸い上げているエーテルの量が多すぎる。まるで核そのものがエーテルを食らっているかのようだわ。もう少し深くまで見てみないと。
Also, is it 3 pods because 3 Mega Sisters, or do all of them have 3 pods? That's what I'm wondering. Guess we'll find out if we ever go into a second tower.
これは何かが奥に埋め込まれてる。まるで人の足を。
Oh.
おい、それを壊せばいいのか？
ええ、お願いしてもいいかしら。
Palestinian. Bang. Yeah, I definitely call that destroyed. Not gonna lie. I'd call that destroyed.
これできっと皆を。
Whoa.
ちょっと何事？
この塔そのものが魔法であるならば、核の方から消え去るは必要。
I was gonna say.
下の階で捕まってる人たちどうするのよ？
くそ、こうなったら
エーテルが急速に無散してる。落ちるわ、備えて。
届け、エビテト。
I mean, I was gonna say, even back when that was first suggested, I'm like, isn't the tower huge? You know, is this really a great idea? If it just poofs away like that. There we go.
ここは何が起きたの
？Well, the tower is definitely gone.
位置からしてゾットの塔があった島で間違いないようだね。塔自体は綺麗になくなっているようだが、怪我らしい怪我はない。これは
わは
ラハ君がすんでのところで浮遊魔法をかけてくれたみたい。それもとびきり広い範囲にね。
どうりでこいつらにも外傷がないわけだ。
Again, I feel like that's something we should have considered going into this.
それで魔力を使い果たしたみたいで目を回しちゃってるの。しばらく休ませないといけないけど命に別状はないわ。
Well, at least now we know how to take down the towers. And with enough warding scales, we could send entire armies out to deal with them.
問題は囚われてた奴らをどうするかだな。どうにか体は守れたが、塔の中でエーテル放射を浴び続けていたんだ。心の方まで無事とはいかないだろう。
私がアンジェロで治療してみる。
ぜひと言いたいところだが、この人数だ。アリゼ一人じゃ厳しいだろ
う。エオルゼアから治療用のポークシンを取り寄せて、ラザハンの魔術師たちの力を借りましょう。皆さん、
Yay.
塔が消えたのを見ました。これは一体。
脅威は去り、囚われていた皆様も解放されました。されど治療のための場所と人手が必要です。
承知しました。今すぐに手配を。まずは彼らをラザハンへ運びましょう。
They gotta be heavy. Especially if they're all elephant people. Kassandra, I believe they were called. All elephants. They're gonna be like 500 pounds. Maybe even 6. Like, they're gonna be heavy. Liberated prisoners are being transported to Rajasthan for treatment. LSA and Istola will oversee the administration of the tempering treatment, with support from those who know a healing spell or two. We'll go and join them in the city once you've had a moment to catch your breath. Yay! You may now enter the Tower of Zot with NPC avatars. So does that, I totally missed, does that unlock that as a trust? Yes. Okay. Cool. Oh, crap. It used the Shadowbringer, the Endwalker trusts use the same set of characters. I gotta level my peoples up through freaking Shadowbringers to even get them up this high. Oh, geez. Well, that's gonna be fun. That must be why they have, like, Glamour 2. That must be a, Also, I have Estinian now. I didn't have Estinian before, did I? Yeah, it was just Elfino, LSA, Thancred, Urianje, Yestola, and Graha. I have Estinian now, I just realized. Also, Graha and Estinian are both 81 now. Because Graha was 80 before. Oh, that's why. Right. I have Estinian instead of Rhine. Okay. I'm like, I feel like I had somebody else here. Of course, how could I forget Rhine? She's only like the best freaking character. So, although she apparently does have 2 glams. So, does she become available in here? When I get her to... I don't understand that. Because if Glam 2 requires level 90, like, can she get to level 90? I don't know. Well, we'll deal with that next time. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below, where there's a link to the playlist. I have no idea what that playlist currently contains. But it will at least have more Endwalker, or it'll have, you know, episodes that air after this one. So, that said, should be a link as well to both Patreon and my Discord. Feel free to come on out, hang out with us and chat, and all of that. And it does help support the channel as well. So, with that, I'll see you all next time. See you later.